start this show. And we starting the show off straight with the shenanigans. Y'all stay tuned.
She was about to probably get a cold drink, and you just popped her. Why?
Yeah, I blacked out. I blacked out. Emotions was running high. And all I remember when I saw that lady, all I could picture was that day they wouldn't let Rosa have a seat. So I gave her ass a seat.
The lady that you hit, she was just walking by. She was about to probably get a cold drink, and you just popped her. Why?
Yeah, I blacked out. I blacked out. Emotions was running high. And all I remember when I saw that lady, all I could picture was that day they wouldn't let Rosa have a seat. So I gave her ass a seat.
He sure did. He gave her ass a seat, y'all.
He gave her exactly what she was looking for.
Exactly what she was looking for. What's up, my Curbsters? We are live today in full effect. This is your girl, Sixx. You know, this is my girl coming to hang out with us today as well. Shawn the Gossip is on deck. And if you didn't know who that was Hammer Time Chairman, honey. He was saying, he got interviews saying, you know, he blacked out. All he could see on that Alabama riverboat bra, honey, was that lady. She needed to have a seat.
And he politely obliged. I like it.
Girl, he politely gave her to sit down. Sit down. Okay.
Oh,
I know everybody has been talking about this whole Alabama bra this whole entire week. Shawn, what's your take on it, boo?
Baby, my take on this, they got what they deserve. You wanted a seat, you got one.
Girl,
you wanted an ass whooping, you got one. You got what you wanted that day.
So look, let me tell y'all. Let me see who all up in here. Hey, Joy, thanks for joining in now. I see everybody is slowly but surely coming in. You know, I had to start this one off right because, you know, I was debating, Shawn, whether or not I was gonna post that actual footage to all of my social media pages, right? You know, to talk about it and get ready and stuff. And then I caught wind of a TikToker saying that they were trying to that TikTok was trying to take down everybody's post about that. So a lot of them were coming back to their pages and stuff after they had posted it, and now all of a sudden the video then got flagged. So I withheld it. It from my social media page, girl, and it was hard because I posted it on the book, and you know the book is real sensitive, you know,
right?
They won't let you show nothing. And then I thought about it and I removed it. So far, nothing on my pages have been flagged because I didn't post it. But we still can have a conversation about it. Y'all have already seen the video. I don't think I need to show
That's what
it.
I can say. Everybody that saw that video, you ain't got to post nothing. We know.
Yeah.
We
because
call
at
it.
this point, it's a done deal. But I do got some updated information because they did say that a lot of them had posted bond. Those who were captured, they got out the same day. However, I think that, you know, since they're probably going to charge Hammer Time Chairman differently because he had, you know, technically a weapon.
No,
that
he
they've
got
already
charged with a misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, girl.
Oh, he did. Okay, because I was gonna say I didn't get no updated information, but they did started a GoFundMe page for him in particular for lawyer fees and stuff, just in case.
Yeah, they did. But from what I understand, he bonded right out. But they the fund I think has been changed to like a general legal fund for, you know, any other people of color.
Okay.
that were affected
So it's
already.
it's for all of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I looked, it was on I think Sean King's page. They had like 30,000. Originally, they were asking for $10,000 for that guy, and I
Mm-hmm.
guess they decided once he got out to just get a general legal fund going.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, you know what? I had a very funny experience going through the tick and the top, looking at all of the memes and stuff they were doing, and everybody was jumping in on the t-shirt situation as well. But it's one in particular that I do want to quickly take a look at. Let me see if I can find that one right quick because that one had me rolling. Um, because they were doing the whole skit thing as far as the guy that jumped in the water to go swim to help him and stuff. They found out that he was a 16-year-old. That was one thing I was like, oh shoot, he was 16 and he got on up in there and started fighting about, fighting like he was just already into it. You know what I'm saying? He got up there and handled his business. But they got some memes and stuff going around that had me cracking up. And I was like, yeah, this is one we might want to look at right quick. But I want to show this one, and I'm gonna look for that other one before we get started. Let's check this one out, Sean. This one I thought was really hilarious because a lot of them were saying the same thing. They call them Alabamians that was uh on their social media pages talking about it. They were all saying the same thing. This is exactly what you get. Let's take a listen to what this Alabamian said. Here.
Hands on somebody that was out there doing their damn job, not just to keep you safe, but keep everybody safe. But here's a problem: get out there and start drinking out there in the water and come back, and they done got big and bad. All right, but you met the wrong one that day, honey. You met the wrong one that day because there was people in places that needed to be put, and they got put in their place. You get up in my face, I can't guarantee what's gonna happen to you neither. Now I don't condone violence, but that right there, y'all got a show put on y'all, and that's y'all's damn fault. Don't get up in nobody's damn face acting like you're gonna tell somebody what you're gonna do on his damn job. All right, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all get out there in the water and you act crazy and come back and got that wet. Did y'all see that one man's Crocs? Lord, it looked like his Crocs got his ass whipped. Oh well. I don't know why everybody
She
wants me to
said,
talk
"Oh
about that.
well, that's the hell. That's what the hell you get. You hear me? That's what the hell they get." I just
Yeah,
couldn't, for the love of life, of me, stop laughing at that whole ordeal. Uh,
hilarious.
cause it was so funny. You know what I'm saying? But that one meme that had me cracking up was when they were sending, they were saying that he sent out the signal for the guy and everybody started coming. But the way that they did the meme for the guys to be covered up, and they were doing it like superheroes, girl. And I was over here cracking up. Okay, cracking
Yeah,
up.
I saw
Every
that.
last one of them was basically coming to the rescue. So I thought I would be able to pull it up real quick so that we could take a look, honey. But I am not finding that one that had me going. But here's some of the ones that I really thought was really cute, funny type of thing too, because you just cannot get away with some of the stuff that they was making up. And everybody got their t-shirts and stuff, they were going with that. And now it looks like people, is selling out of the chairs and stuff at Target and stuff like that. I'm like, for real, is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? Okay. Let's take a look at this one here real quick because this one was a funny meme. I still can't find the one that I really want you guys to take a look at, but hey, I found a couple of them that I thought was really funny too. So let's take of it because they also did the Boondock one. Here's the Boondock one I thought was hilarious too. Here you go. I wonder why it's not playing the sound for it. Maybe it's no sound to it. Oh, here you go. Duh. It would help if I clicked on the right button. Here we go. I said I'm mad. Let's get going. I'm mad. Let's get going. And here's another one, and then we'll keep going on with the rest of the show, you guys. Because, like I said, this was hilarious to me. The memes is what took me out. That was the most hilarious stuff. But just to see everybody in unity that came about to help the security guard do his job, you know what I'm saying? You mad because he was doing the job? You shouldn't have had that little boat in the way the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just crazy. Here we go with this one. Here we go. Let's see.
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Money. Fuck him up. I played. Get him right. Tighten up. Get it right. Get him black. Tighten up. Fuck him up.
They going to work with their cheers, honey. Hilarious. I just want to say that's exactly what was going on. That's what needed to happen. And I was glad to see it. I was glad to see that it went down. Okay. Joy said his girlfriend was on the NCB. Oh, okay. Really? Man, let me tell you, this was it was a perfect come together moment. That's what I say. It was the perfect come together. Shawntee, what is you doing in the chat? She is about to be on the list. Are you kidding me, ma'am?
Michelle, you going on the I can't die.
She said, look.
Ooh.
Y'all, let me just let y'all know that Shawntee is supposed to be on the platform with us. Okay. She is about to be on the list. Why is you in the chat, boo? Why? Why come, Wanika? Why come? Anywho, we got a lot of stuff to discuss, you guys. I know this whole situation, this whole week has actually been a whole situation going on. But we got some stuff that we need to talk about. Girl, I don't even know where to start with this whole situation, but let's start with it. So apparently the TikTok rapper, I think she like a social media girl as well. Her name was LilTay. It looks like somebody had reported on her page saying that she had passed away. Her brother had passed away. And we didn't hear nothing about it until maybe how many days later? Like 2 days later. And then all of a sudden they were saying that she was not dead. Her and her brother is alive. So here's the update according to the neighborhood talk. LilTay not dead despite news of her passing. Claims social media account was hacked. I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive. But I'm just trying to figure out, why did it take so long for us to get that information? Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as people would have been blowing you up and saying, hey, we see that, you passed away or whatever. Like, why didn't she contact some of the radio stations, or, even if your platform and stuff have been hacked? But you being a content creator or a rapper or whatever, you have other means and other ways in order to be able to get the information out to us a little bit quicker than that. So that was a shock. But this is according to the neighborhood talk. They said it was getting a little suspicious in here. If you remember, we previously reported the tragic loss of social media sensation LilTay after a statement of her passing was made on her official Instagram, where it turns out LilTay is not dead and her brother is unharmed as well. And according to the statement from Tay obtained by TMZ, Tay claims that her page was hacked and used to spread jarring information. I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say, Tay said. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. All day yesterday, I was bombarded with endless heartbreaking and tearful phone calls from loved ones, all while trying to sort out this mess. Furthermore, Tay emphasized an error that was made in the initial Instagram post. My Instagram account was compromised and used to spread jarring and misinformation and rumors regarding me to the point that even my name was wrong. Tay explained. My legal name is Tay, and I know I'm gonna butcher this last name. Is it Tien? I think that's how she said, not Claire Hope. Claire Hope. Where did they get Claire Hope from?
Who are you asking? Because to be honest with you, I vaguely remember this little girl for going viral for, doing what she doing on that video, which is rapping with a stack of money. But outside of that, I didn't know who she was. So when they said she passed
Yeah.
away, I had to head on to the Googler because I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, apparently Facebook or Meta has confirmed that somebody hacked her account and put the false
Mhm.
information out there, which is sad. They need to stop playing if that's true. Because the
Yeah.
people were saying that she did it herself or somebody close to her did it to try to rejuvenate her career because things done went a little south.
Oh, okay. Now, see, I don't know like everybody else, but I was under the suspicion that this was probably some foul play with the parents because apparently I've heard some information about maybe that she was being mistreated or, some kind of abuse or something in the home. Did you hear anything about that?
I've heard about it vaguely since they mentioned her passing. People were saying, so look into her daddy. He might have did something to her. So
Oh, shoot. Okay. I still say
but
something is a little fishy, but okay. I'm gonna go with what's being reported. They're saying that she's alive, she's fine and well, her and her brother, and all well that ends well. Okay. Hey,
yeah,
Mama
pretty
Joe in the
good.
building.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
what's up, boo?
Girl, that's just something. I don't know what to think of that whole thing. Something is amiss with
Yeah.
whatever is going on. It just
Well,
it baffles
um,
me.
I wonder, has anybody actually laid eyes on her, or is it just through statements?
Now that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. What's being spread around is, just this whole thing that they found out that she is alive and stuff. But I haven't heard anything that no one has said she has been actually been seen and she's physically okay.
Oh,
So
well, we'll have to
that's
keep an eye out. Let me tell you something though. If
mm,
she releases a song within the next month,
mhm. Then it was a setup.
then we know it was a conspiracy, a conspiracy. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh my God. Okay. Then we know we got her. If that's the case, we got her
So
then.
I will
Okay.
keep an eye out and an ear out.
Yeah.
If I hear some little stupid ass rap come out, we know.
Hmm. We know. We
Mm.
know. Lord have mercy. Well, girl, let's kick on into the next hoopla, child, because we got some I don't know how you want to say it. Do you want to party with the person you happy or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what we should be doing, but apparently, your boy has finally came out that he has joined the other side. He's part of that ABC community. So, congratulations is in order, and this is how he
He was
celebrated.
calling on your lost love.
That's my part. My bad. And we're on Facebook, so they're probably gonna flag this song, but everywhere else we gonna let it ride. Here we go.
And when I see you like that, then we see.
Wait a minute.
Girl,
I hadn't seen
girl,
that. I had never seen that. OMG.
girl, Wayne Brady.
Oh
Did you like it, Sean? Did
Honestly,
you like his rendition of Coming Out?
baby, let me
Well, if
tell you
y'all missed it,
something.
honey, Wayne
That's what
Brady,
that's exactly what you call it, is a
he came out,
rendition.
honey.
Because let me tell you something. Us in the community,
Uh,
I always thought he was on that. I always thought he was on that side. I just assumed that he was, you know. So when he
really?
came
I
out,
didn't.
it's
I didn't
yeah,
see it, Sean. He was married. Like I didn't know he had even got a divorce. I thought he was still married. He had kids with his wife and stuff. So I didn't. I mean,
baby, he been divorced for years, child.
Oh, geez. Anybody else know about it? Like
I
did you
mean, I
already see
didn't
it
know,
coming?
but I just
Mhm.
assumed that he had an interest.
And of course, I say no one even cares though. Joy says she did not know. Okay, yeah, I didn't. And Shawntee also says, and no one was surprised
Well, let
by
me
it.
ask y'all this: are y'all shocked?
I can't
That's
say
what
that
I
I
mean.
was
I'm not gonna
shocked.
say I do, but I wasn't shocked when I heard it.
Right. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I was not shocked. And Joy said I didn't think so because he was married with children too. But yeah, I wasn't shocked. She wasn't shocked either.
Well, I mean, honestly, that he say he's pansexual, so I think pansexual means that you're attracted to people's minds. So he said he will date any gender or non-binary or man, woman. You know,
So he don't have a preference.
he doesn't have a preference as long as. Well, let me be accurate. Hold on. Let me
Oh
see if I
shoot.
can. We need to
Michelle
be
said I just
accurate
said
in this.
nobody was surprised.
Who said that?
Shante, if you don't get in here, Shante talk about so I just said nobody was surprised, which I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Let me see.
Joy
What
said
city?
though, Joy said nothing shocks me anymore due to the new era in life. I can agree with that. Yeah. What you find, Sean? What was his direct response?
Oh, okay, I got it. Pansexuality. I was getting that mixed up with sapiosexual. Pansexuality is the romantic, emotional, and/or sexual attraction to people regardless of their gender. So, regardless of what your gender is, so he can't say he's bisexual either because he'll date non-binary, trans, just any old damn body.
And Mama Joe says she was shocked.
Mama,
She's
you was
logged in.
shocked.
She says she was shocked. Emotional damage.
Well,
She was shocked.
all I can say is more power to you, Wayne Brady. Only
Yeah.
thing I like Wayne Brady in was whenever they did that his little skit on Chappelle's show back in the day. Now that shit was funny.
Girl, when he do the other show where they come out and
Oh
they do the
yeah, whose
impromptu.
line is it anyway?
Whose
Yeah, that
line
show is
is it
funny too. He's
anyway? Yeah,
good
now
at
that
that.
was my
Yeah.
stuff. Yes, that is my stuff. I still watch it today. Whose line is it anyway? Okay. Shante said, I don't care what you're doing in your bedroom. That's your business. I don't get why we need announcements. This ain't the airport.
Well, I
Oh,
guess he did that to
well.
curtail any questions that might arise when you see him canoodling with his boo.
But really, do we have questions? Because we all just said that we wasn't shocked about it. So that means
Shit,
that
if
we
I would have seen him with a man, I'd be like, "Oh, Wayne, you gay?" So I'm glad he clarified.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, girl.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I would have said. I know.
okay, well, it's a congratulations is in order for
Congrats to
Wayne
you,
Brady.
Wayne.
Congratulations to you for coming out. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Well, isn't that something? So apparently it appears that I don't know. Are we saying that Little Meech and Summer Walker is together or not together? What are we saying at this point in time? What are we saying? Because
We ain't
when she
saying nothing. They said it's
who is
finished.
they? Who is
I
they in
don't
my
know.
Monica
That's
voice?
what I always say. They. We don't know. So we ain't saying a damn thing. That's what they said. But who is they? I have no
Okay,
idea,
yeah,
girl. I
because I
couldn't
wanted to
tell you.
pinpoint who they are.
Yeah, there ain't no
Um,
way to pinpoint that. They is when somebody say they can't be pinpointed, friend.
girl, it
They
can't be
out there.
pinpointed. But
Uh-uh.
let me tell you, okay, so Little Meech got busted. We talked about it on the last live last week, Saturday, that Little Meech got busted coming out of some chick or going into some chick's house door, apartment door or whatever, hotel door. I don't know what it was. But he said that was his cousin's hot crib, and he was helping take in helping to take in the groceries, which all I saw was one of them toilet cleaners. Remember, I stopped and paused the video and I was like, well, all I see is one of them toilet cleaner things in his hand. I didn't see no groceries, right? And then all of a sudden, Summer Walker was out here living her best life. She had posted this on her social media page, and this is what she was like. She didn't care, right? Like she was free at last. Can I stop the video to say what is wrong with Summer Walker's hips when she's sitting down like this? What's going on here in this area? Why is it looking like that? Well, y'all know Summer Walker got the butt shots or implants or whatever, right? Is that what that is from? Gee Willikers. Okay. I don't know what to say. But now I don't know if are they back together, because I was seeing some kind of footage or something around that maybe they're back together. Is that the they that's out there talking about this? Shawntee, you said this was ridiculous. You talking about Wayne Brady? It's ridiculous. Clarify, please. Hey, Trouble T is in the building. She said, I needed this laugh. Thank y'all. You are so welcome. Thanks for joining in tonight. You said you hate it here sometimes. What what is we doing? A celebratory segment for being human? The human race is weird. Child, I'm just saying. I guess people are now feeling, confident enough to come out of the closet and to finally come out and say, what side of the team they're on. I know it's created some hiccups along the way, and we'll get into that in a few minutes. But I guess they're feeling liberated. So, hey, Karen, thanks for joining in. I
Hi,
appreciate you coming in and
Karen.
hanging with us today. Well, we miss you. That's my twin. Shawntee, she says she looks ridiculous. Yeah, something is up with that. That something is up. You said he wasn't in the closet. Well, you knew it all along, even when he was married with kids. Is that what you're saying, Shawntee? See, why you not in here so we can have this discussion face to face, ma'am? Okay, because at this point, I really need to hear your point of view on this. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. But I don't know. Now I'm seeing stuff around that maybe Summer Walker is back with him. I saw some kind of footage and I didn't snip it. So, tell it to my heart. And I didn't save the clip. But they were getting off of the airplane, and I didn't know if that was a recent thing after all of the shenanigans and stuff between Little Meech and her. So I wasn't sure, which is why I didn't save it. Have you heard anything, Sean?
No, but it wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me. I mean, for a lot of people, cheating is not a deal breaker, so that wouldn't surprise me one single bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask Beyonce, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever they decide to do, continue. Continue. I don't know what to say in regards to that, but I thought it was a little weird how quickly they moved anyway. It was just like, he was on the scene. Next thing they were dating. She had the kids around him and everything. And it was just like, moving on. Anywho, let's get into this whole situation, honey, because I guess they call it Marlon Wayans or Sambo or something like that because of the Alabama brawl. And people is really coming after him on social media, which I was shocked because out of all of the people who seems to be liberated when it comes to black unity and stuff like that, he had something totally different to say about that whole brawl. Let's take a listen.
It's a bunch of stupid ass Google alerts with a bunch of stupid ass sites misinterpreting my entire post. Why would I criticize black people for defending themselves? The fuck? Nobody knows irony anymore, huh? Guess that just went out the window. It's the irony of the song. Stupid asses.
Well,
I mean, there it seems like he
he
was
said
saying
y'all some
that
stupid asses
the
because
post. He said that the post was misinterpreted.
so we pulling a whole new Jamie Foxx. Is that what they're saying? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess. Okay. I don't know what to say anymore because I don't know. But okay, Marlon, if you said everybody misinterpreted your quote, then okay, so be it. You was down for it. Shawntee said nobody was surprised about we're still talking in regards to Wayne Brady here. Tom Brady, Tom Brady. Not on anybody's radar, not significant. You mean okay, Wayne Brady. You look like you add sugar to your frosted flakes. Nobody Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he was being an ass. He needs to sit down. We didn't ask him what he thought about what happened in regards to Marlon Wayans. Child, yes, nobody did. Nobody did. Well, anyway, people are coming out to set the record straight on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Because even and I know this is gonna sound funny, but even Neo came out to set the record straight on some stuff as well. My thing is, I think a lot of people were agreeing with what Neo said, and I'm bringing up the clip, but it just sounds like Neo is to the point where he don't care what anybody says about what he believes in because to some reason I want to say he was saying that we were being forced to accommodate or uh gather ourselves when it comes to what they believe in and what they see fit, but now it looks like people who are heterosexual, male or female, is starting to get backlash about being heterosexuals. Am I understanding that correctly? That's possibly what it is, but all right, let's take a listen to what Neo said. So this was after. So Neo posted a message, or he was being interviewed, right, Sean? If I'm remembering that correctly, he was being interviewed um over the trans comments regarding children. What about me would make you think I care about your opinion of me? This is what he's coming in regards to, because he was saying I'm a heterosexual man and I'm raising however many sons and however many daughters, and it seems like we're getting backlash for being heterosexual. So let's take a listen to what he said.
I have it myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been him.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give too much of a damn about what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I don't care. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine. All right? Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great
All right, there you go. So, he was being interviewed and he was just with Gloria Velez. Now, I don't know if you know who Gloria Velez is, but she is actually the baby mama to the lead singer and guy. What's his name? I forgot his
Aaron
name.
Hall.
But Aaron Hall, yeah, she got a kid with Aaron Hall, and she's been doing like interviews and stuff with a lot of people on the Vlad TV show. And so he was on there, and she asked Neo what he thought about people allowing their kids at a young age to make the decision to transgender into a new identity and stuff. And he said he didn't agree with it. What do you think about that whole scenario, Sean? Do you think that kids should be allowed to you know make the change at such a young age, or should you make them wait until they get a certain age to make that type of decision?
Well, for my kids, they wait until they of a certain age to make that decision. That's for my 2. Now, what people
Mhm.
choose to do with their own children, that ain't my damn business. And I think that's what Neo was saying. For these children I'm raising, they are
Mhm.
not making a decision like that when they are still young. My kids aren't either. I'm sorry, but I'm not. You can't. But once you grown and you've matured, I feel like I would support my kids in what they want to do in their life. But I'm one of those live and let live type of people. I don't believe that I should be able to make a decision for what the next person doing in their house. So it's not my damn business
Right.
or decision. That's ridiculous to even think that you have that type of power over somebody to control what other folks is doing with their children, their mind, and their body. It's not my business. So that's the way I feel.
Well, yeah, and I agree with that concept. Like, if you're the type that allows your kids to make important decisions, something so major like that, that's okay. But I would allow my kids to wait till they became of age in order to make that type of
Right.
decision or life-changing event for them. Um, but
That
what do
goes for
you
any permanent decision, even down to a tattoo. When you're, I mean, that's a permanent decision, right? I mean, you can get it potentially removed, but at the moment when you get it, you think you're gonna have it forever. So
Yeah.
if you decide you want to get a tattoo, you got to be grown for me to, I'm not consenting. I'm sorry, no tattoos till you 18 when you can go by yourself.
Yeah, I agree.
Nothing
But
permanent like that.
it seems like they're changing those the laws to allow certain, kids of a certain age to make those types of decisions. Um, yeah, I just wouldn't be one of the parents that did so, but I'm not criticizing anyone who decides that that's what they want to allow their children to do either. Like, yeah, I'm not initially in that household to be able to say yay or nay to whatever y'all want to do. It's up to you. I just would prefer for my kids to be grown enough to make such a life-changing decision as that, to permanently change whether or not you want to be, in the body that you were born with or in the body that you see yourself to be, you know.
Yeah,
So
I
I
agree
guess,
for
Neo was getting a lot of backlash to that, so about his own personal opinion about how he would choose to be. Michelle said that same here as Shine. Brain isn't fully developed until approximately 25. Kids don't even wipe themselves properly at the age of 12 and 13. She was like, I don't get why people are mad at him for his opinion and a question he was asked about his children. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they were upset. But you know what? One thing I noticed because they've been having these back and forth things going on between and correct me because I don't know the terminology. And if Karen is in here, I know Karen will let me know. So, I'm gonna go do my best. But Karen did say Neo can go sit down somewhere. That's what she said. So elaborate on that, Karen. If you can post in there and let me know why you saying Neo could go sit down somewhere. But I want to
I
know
think
because they were
probably
mm-hmm,
one part of what he said, in a way, I think he was implying that he wasn't going to not respect, but he wasn't like, if somebody decided that they wanted to be, if somebody was trans,
mm-hmm.
he called it goldfish, but he said if you up and decide to call yourself a goldfish, I would respect that, but that don't mean I got to call you a goldfish. So basically, like he's not gonna, you know, respect people who do transition. So I think
Oh,
maybe
is that what
that's
he
what.
said?
Yeah, if you listen to the whole thing, he did say that.
Okay, wow. I thought they was gonna have that whole clip on this snippet that I quick, but I mean, I'm still gonna respect people if that's what they want to be called. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you want to be called this, and then I'm still gonna call you whether whatever you were
Now I
before.
don't know if he was referring to the whole community or just his children. Honestly, I don't know. But that's what
Okay,
got them all worked up about it. I saw it on
okay.
his
She did say.
basically
Karen said she did say it was more to the interview. Sean, if you can find a little snippet of it and send it to me, I'll play the whole thing because I didn't. I thought this was gonna play the whole thing of what he was saying. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that, and I don't want to jump to the next thing. I want to actually hear what he has to say about it. Um, I'm looking for it too. But I just think that's crazy that because I know who else was getting into it about um a transgender, I think transgender or this or something happened with just the hilarious and when I guess a transgender person was saying something like, they were upset because she could not find a gynecologist to go to that would, be able to test her or, help her, and I don't know. She was saying something about a period and not having a period. And I mean, having a period was really bad or something. And then just was like, what? What's going on? Like, and then it was some back and forth with her about that. What was the gist of that?
the thing with Jess and T.S. Madison. I honestly didn't know what I just said, but it was about a lady, a trans woman, and it was the old video they say that resurfaced where she was saying that cis women cannot police and gatekeep periods and some bullshit that even a lot of trans people and LGBT whatever do not agree with. And so
Mhm.
just said something, and it went from there. I forgot what all they said, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, and I know that was something that happened prior to us coming back from our hiatus, but I think that it's been a lot of back and forth in regards to individuals who want to see themselves as such, or maybe it was something to do with well, I was under the impression it was something to do with well, the transgender part gender woman was talking about she couldn't find nobody to, or she couldn't go to a gynecologist. They're telling her to go to uh a male, or go back to the person that she had the surgery with to check her. It was something to that nature. And I'm like, okay, I'm not understanding the situation as to why you would have to go to why are you upset that you got to go back to the person that actually did the surgery? Because even though you have the surgery to be a woman, you don't have the reproductive organs of the woman, if that makes sense. And I hope I'm saying it correctly. Karen said, you watched the Jason Lee. Okay, perfect. And she said, the bio woman have a lock on periods, which is false. Okay. Someone born biologically female can have a period even if they started transitioning. Okay. So they are able to have periods as such. Okay. So, which I
No,
knew
she's
Karen
talking
would.
about a trans man can still have a period. Like if she transitions, like it was born female and she transitioned to a man, she could still have a period. So they're saying that not just cisgendered women have a period, other people, non binary and trans men can still have periods.
Okay. Or if they're non-binary. Okay. Okay. So I was under the assumption and that she was a he prior to and transitioned into a woman. Is that incorrect?
I don't know, cause that honestly, Sixfold, I think you getting the stories mixed up. That didn't have nothing to do with Just Hilarious that I'm aware of. Just
Okay.
Hilarious was responding to a different video about a trans lady, and Karen knows about it. The trans lady was
Mhm.
up there carrying on. It was an older video. You know how videos come out years ago and then they resurface and then just saw
Gotcha.
it. And I sent
Okay.
you a written. I just found an article. I can't find the video of what, but if you want, I can read what Dio said.
Okay. So you sent it to me. Okay, let me pull that up. Okay, and I understand it now. But yeah, okay, I maybe was getting it mixed up. That's why I'm asking for clarification, because I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I'm lost on the whole thing. But
Yeah, that I don't know. I never understood it. That's why I didn't say too much about it. But I got tired of it, so I don't know what they talking about.
okay, so this
Uh,
article you sent to me was from the
Advocate.com, which is a LGBTQ. The
okay.
only thing I screenshot was just the quote of what Neo said that may have gotten people upset.
Okay, gotcha. So let's take a look at this quote then. It says, I have no issue with the LBG. I have no problems with nobody. Love who you love. Do what you do. I just personally come from an era where a man was a man and a woman was a woman, and it wasn't but two genders. He said people can identify as quote unquote goldfish, but that ain't my business. He added, it becomes my business when you try to make me play the game with you. I'm not going to call you a goldfish, but if you want to be a goldfish, you go be a goldfish.
Yeah, I mean, and that can be construed. as transphobic because trans people do not believe that they're, I mean, not just trans people, LGBTQ do not believe that there are just two genders, man and woman. So I think
Gotcha.
that's what, you know.
Okay, and Karen said, right, Shanta, what you were saying before about non-binary, and then she also said that's incorrect. Trans women can't have periods. Okay, okay, thank you, Karen. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know then what the whole ordeal is. So, Joy did say that he never said I'm not going to call you what you identify as. Yeah, I
He
agree
didn't
with
say it
that.
explicitly, but he did imply with that goldfish analogy.
Right, the way that he set that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shantae said there's nothing wrong with what he said. I agree with him. What's your name? I'm gonna call you your name. Okay. Well, well, unfortunately, he got that backlash from it, and he replied back to that backlash. I get so confused with some of the things. Sometimes I have to be honest, which is why I'm so glad that I have, you know, friends that are allies to be able to explain it to me, because I do get confused when we're talking about um the LGBTQ plus community and trying to make sure that I'm not stepping on anyone's toes when I'm talking in regards to them, because I don't want to be disrespectful, but I really, am trying to learn and understand. And sometimes I get a little bit confused about certain stuff. Karen, I'm about the same age as Neo, and there has always been more than two genders. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I remember when there was a time when people would never come out to say who they liked like that. We used to call it keeping it in the closet. But the LGBTQ plus community has always been around in some sort of way. So I don't know. I agree with Leo in the fact of what he's saying, that he's gonna raise his kids to be, what they were born to be, until they get to a certain age to be able to make their own opinion to change that if that's what they feel. Now that I agree with. Okay. Joyce said, "Oh, my bad. He did say if you call yourself a goldfish, you go ahead, but I'm going to call you a goldfish." Yeah, he did say that in that little quote. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. I don't know what's ended up going to come from that. Do you see himself being canceled in the community, Sean? Do you think that that's one of the things that will come from him?
No,
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
see
see him
that
being
here.
canceled.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it as
Yeah.
well. Um,
I don't see him being canceled.
yeah. Well, all right, you guys. Let's move on into the next hot topic here. Uh, you might as well say we have a congratulations about Ciara for her announcement. Her and Russell are going to have a new bundle of joy added to their family. Ciara has revealed that she is expecting another baby with her husband, according to Hollywood Unlocked. Here's some good news. Superstar Ciara announced the exciting life update with her fans. She's expecting another baby with her husband, Russell Wilson. The singer posted a video to break the news with her 34.6 million Instagram followers. In Ciara style, she shared a music video filmed by the NFL star on the couple's anniversary trip to Japan last month. You look at me like that again, we make another kid. Okay, you my heart, I'm your rib. She captioned the silhouette video where she dances in front of the pool and turns to the side to show her cute baby bump. And I did get another snippet of her when she actually had went live, and she was talking about the way that he looks at her and stuff. So let's take a look at that as well. I'm happy. I know he had came on when she was on the Ellen show. Like, he got down on one knee and asked her for one more kid. So, I know he wanted another one. And she just was like, not right now. probably because she wanted to get back to her music. But
Stuff like this happens. So I'm like, don't look at me. You look at me like that again, we make another kid. In my heart, I'm your bed. Hey, everything too wait. And I can tell that you're ready. 3, 2, 1, it's going down like confetti. 4 to 10 on 1 shots again. Hey. Oh, y'all be trying to ask all kind of questions. Let me just tell y'all though. Something fun to know. Just again, let me see. Thank you so much. Something else fun to share with you guys, which I know I put in my stories, that I was incredibly nauseous shooting How We Roll and other content for this project. And when I shot my Gap campaign, I was like, I was so nauseous. I was like, ugh. I'd be in between my takes, like, even during my takes, like, but I'm smiling, but I feel so sick.
well, shout out to her. And me, I always and I know y'all might come for me, but I always clown Ciara and her recent releases of music. But this one that she did with Chris Brown, I like it. And I ended up posting it on the curb, and I was telling people all the new music that she has released over the time. Because I loved Ciara when she first came out in the beginning. That's Ciara. But the new music that we've gotten from her over the course of, I'll say, maybe 5 years or whatever, ever since she got her rights to her music. She owns her music and stuff now. She's released little stuff here and there, but I really like that Chris Brown song. Have you guys heard it? You heard it, Shawn?
I haven't.
I'm gonna have to pull that up. I'm gonna have to pull it up. Danielle, hey Danielle, thanks for joining in. She said, I think
Yeah.
that's the problem with this country. You can't express your opinion without someone jumping on you. That's what he feels. That's what he feels. Yeah, I understand that part. Yes, Joy said, yes, you watched the video, you liked it. And Shawntee said, congratulations to Ciara. Yeah, congratulations to them both.
Congratulations. I love that for them. How about a
Yeah.
baby?
Girl, yes. And let me go ahead and see if I can give y'all a little taste of the video here. Because I really liked the video. I was shocked and surprised. I tell y'all all the time. Like, I'm not like some of the new Ciara stuff that she has released that has not been my type of thing. But this one had a good beat to it and everything. And I like the words to the song for a change. Shout out to him. I know a lot of people were giving her hate about that whole situation too, about doing this video with Chris Brown because of the whole beaterization and stuff like that.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I I don't know,
I was just calling you,
but
letting
I
you
like
know I'm
it.
about to
I
throw a
like it.
party tonight. You should come through.
Let me go on and fast forward to it because we
That's
on
just how
Facebook
we
too.
roll.
But look,
What
here we
it
go.
is, what it is. How we roll.
Hey, baby.
What it is. Yeah. Top off summer in the wind. You look at me like that, it can be make another kid. Give my heart, I'm your rib. If I ever had to for you, I would do a bid. And I can tell that you're ready. 3, 2, 1, it's going down like confetti. 4 to 10 on 1 shots a kid.
Yeah, so I did like it. I like the song. Shout out to Ciara.
Okay,
I
that
believe she
sounds
got a hit.
alright.
Sounded real good, didn't it? So what do you think about this whole thing about them bashing her for doing the song with Chris Brown?
Girl, if they don't hush. They've been trying to cancel Chris Brown every year. And every time he put out something new, he ain't gonna get canceled. So y'all might as well just let it go. Let it go.
Joy said it's okay. Yeah, I like it. I think it's like if I heard it on the radio, y'all know I'm quick to turn from music I don't like. I would let her bump. I actually watched the whole entire video. It was really good, and I liked it. Now, as far as the whole situation with Chris Brown, yeah, I don't have a comment on that one. I really don't, because it's not like anybody has stopped like or totally canceled him or anything in regards to the allegations or anything. So, this is how he makes his money. So he's still out here doing his song. So there it is. If you like it, I guess you still bumping with Breezy and you still buying his music, regardless to whatever has been going on. So I really don't have a say so about that one. What say you?
Well, I mean, what I said is just let it go. People that want to support, they will. If you don't want to, then don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
my best advice.
Danielle said, I like it and they need to let it go and move on. You like it, Danielle? You in the club bumping it? My mama said, what do he do now? That's not what he
over the
did
years,
do
it's
now.
not just about Rihanna. Over the years, more
Yeah.
women have said he came out and abused them. But like I said, if you don't fool with him, then don't fool with him. That's your business. You heard me?
Right. It has been other women that has come out in allegations of abuse from Chris Brown. So,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't believe he is in the total cancel culture like they did with R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they banning his music and stuff like that. But whenever he releases stuff with certain artists, he tends to get the backlash, and so does the artist. Because remember, he did that one song with what's her name? Oh, and they were talking about her as well. And they had that video where they were dancing together really good. What was her name, Sean?
I don't know, but offhand, I don't recall.
Yeah, she got backlash when she released her song too, girl. It's not coming to
I think
my
Kelly
mind. Though.
Rowland was getting backlash from him.
Kelly Rowland got it. Then it was Normani or
Normani.
Normani, thank you. Normani got backlash, and now it's Ciara. So anytime he does any, song with somebody he's doing features with or whatever, they're getting backlash for doing so with Chris Brown.
Right.
But I do like the song, so shout out to Ciara. Congratulations. Okay, let's get into girl. Yes, let's get into some talk, honey, because this stuff is something that is going down. Like, what in the hell is going on? So I don't know if you guys tune in to the Joe Budden podcast. I do. I still follow him, even though the whole situation with his buddies and stuff, they broke up. He's been doing really good on his own. He done put together a new little group of people, and they got into it. Him and I'm talking about Joe Budden and his co-host, which is named Ish, got into it because Joe Budden said that he don't entertain his friends' exes. And Ish called him out for saying that because he said, you had my ex of 9 years at your house filling her up with hookah. You a lie. And they got into it.
Up with hookah.
Yes, they got into it, girl. Let's listen.
It was on the podcast.
Yep, I remember.
I started laughing. So Joe, like, what's so funny? Ha ha. I'm saying, yo, you would do that. He said, no, I wouldn't. I said, yes, you would. You had my ex in your fucking house filling up with hookah.
That means I was trying.
But no, you said I wouldn't entertain a nigga ex. Joe's comment, you not moving the goalpost today. We're not going to get into a screaming match.
And you
we all were here.
You
Joe
moving
said,
it and you
I don't
screaming.
even talk to the girl, my man's exes. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
That's
Parks?
a fact. Yes.
Am I wrong?
That's a fact. That is what you said. I'm saying it.
And I'm saying you lying because you have talked to my exes before. I didn't say I gave a fuck. I was pointing out that you did it. That you were in your house with my ex-bitch of 9 years smoking hookah. This is a very simple concept.
And you did care because you brought up mad years later. You don't speak to I don't speak to you brought it up. You care.
You are wrong.
That nigga cared.
You are mad wrong. Number one.
The nigga cared and he was damn near accusing me of something, implying some shit.
You told me I fucked your bitch. That's when that came out, nigga. Joe said he won't hold the conversation with our bitches. Am I wrong, Ice?
He said it.
Am I wrong, Ice? So when you open the fucking door and you light up a hookah, you are having a conversation with a bitch.
Whitest people I know.
Bruh,
Don't start losing context now. I have regular. I'm not. You just need to keep up. I have conversations with all of y'all old bitches still to this day. That's not what the fuck we were saying.
That wasn't.
I would not be having a conversation trying to pop your old bitch.
Look at the new
Nor would I dignified she was trying to pop. You talk about a fucking hookah with your sensitive ass. Shut your fucking
I'm far from sensitive, nigga. I don't give a fuck about these bitches.
You asked me 10 years later, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Like you did with your bitch. Station on what I would and wouldn't do.
Woo, child. Oh my God. Look, and I purposely did not watch the whole entire video. Like, I saw snippets of it because I wanted to see the whole thing with everybody else in here. But honey, he went off. Do you hear me? Like, Ish was not playing. Michelle said Joe was dead wrong. His homeboy was right. Joe is fake as fuck, okay? And Joe started gaslighting him. He lacks accountability. Joy said, but why y'all gotta be bitches?
Yeah.
Exes now. I don't know, Joy. I don't know. You know how guys be talking, but yeah, like they got up and I literally want to explain the rest of the clip because this was the only snippet I could find where I could get straight to it. But they got up all in each other's faces and stuff like they was about to throw hands, y'all. Like it really got really serious real quick. What do you guys think about that? What do you think? Like, like there's street codes, their codes with, exes and stuff like that. Like, if you got a best friend or something, you wouldn't talk to your best friend's ex-men. So in other words, don't have conversations with them either. Like they're off limits. You know what I'm saying? You don't entertain others' exes whatsoever on either side. Which, is always the rule of thumb, but that doesn't mean everybody follows them. But that's like the street code type of thing. Like, what do you guys believe in? Do you believe in that as well?
Oh yeah. I ain't dating nobody's damn ex. Plain damn nasty. But I mean, I agree with I don't know the guy's name, but Joe's co-host. Joe, maybe Joe meant that he wasn't trying to push up on her, but I don't think it's about that. You say you don't even entertain them, but if she in your house smoking hookah, if that ain't entertainment, I don't know what is.
Right. Danielle said, my era, you would not be dating no good friends, ex, okay? Period, Pooh. I agree. But I do believe, yeah, I do believe that Joe was under the impression at first that Ish was talking about him trying to smash his ex-girlfriend because that's what he got pissed off about until Ish clarified, no, homie, you said you wouldn't entertain them. I'm not talking about smashing them, entertain. And you had her over your house smoking hookah. So,
yeah,
that's entertaining. Exactly.
I agree.
It got heated. Girl.
Oh,
It got heated. A whole mess, child. A whole mess. Oh my God. But it is what it is. Of course, they came back. They're still good friends, you guys. I don't want y'all to think like they don't talk to each other. He's no longer on the show or anything like that. He is still on the show. He still, he put his feelings aside. That's something with men. Men can get into a whole bash out between each other and still be cool the next day. But females, because I probably would have fired Ish. I probably would have walked off or quit or something, and Joe Patty, he, what I'm saying? Like, I probably could have seen like he would have sit up there and fired Ish over that stuff, but they didn't, they didn't. They were cool. Like, I would have told Joe, kiss my ass, you a lie. For real. Thanks for everybody that's tuning in. I want to thank y'all for coming in for Sixx's Word on the Curve. If you can like and share on whatever platform you're watching it, whether it's if you're on YouTube. Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Glad to see you in. If you are on the book, shout out to the Facebookers. They are still in with Sixx's Word on the Curb as well. And you know what? We are on Twitch as well. So shout out to those from Twitch that are watching as well. Let's get into this next one, y'all, because this person has been in the headlines numerous times, and people seem to be like, I'm so tired of this person keep coming up. Well, apparently Tyrese says that he's suing Home Depot for $1 million, honey, after they refused to let his construction workers make a purchase with his credit card due to not having matching ID. Singer believes it was racial discrimination. Let's take a listen.
He let me leave. So then, as I left, sir, they're now here to finish the transaction because irregardless of who I am, I don't like getting attention. And I just started seeing people looking, and I was like, let me go ahead and work my way out. They've been coming here working with me. They work with me. I don't treat anybody less than. I treat everybody with respect. They've been working with me for 10 years. I have not been in this store in probably 6 years. So I'm asking the supervisor, who won't give me her last name, what is the store policy that you have in place that you're supposed to implement where I'm able to scan 2 candy bars and walk outside without my ID and without paying for it? And he let me leave. And I'm calling you on FaceTime to say if you have an ID problem and I don't have a pro account, you're looking at me on FaceTime and I'm telling you it's me. And then you're saying the policy.
Well, according to the neighborhood talk, y'all, they said that it looks like the singer is suing them for this unjust. Tyrese claims that he and 2 associates were the victim of racial profiling by employees at the West Hill store in February. He worried that while visiting the store, his fame would cause a distraction. So he had his construction workers pay for the items he needed with his credit card while he returned to the car. The cashier declined the transaction because the workers could not produce identification matching the name on the credit card, which they claim is company policy. Upon returning to the store, a manager declined to speak to Tyrese, and the transaction was completed after a heated back and forth with the cashier. So Tyrese and his workers believe race played a factor in the delay. There is no other plausible explanation for the mistreatment of plaintiffs. The suit states Gibson, which is Tyrese's last name, and his fellow plaintiffs have all suffered shame, humiliation, and mental suffering. That's what
Girl, we wouldn't have known about that unless Tyrese put it on the damn internet first and foremost. But second of all, I mean, most companies, if you're making transactions, and Lord, this is not racial discrimination, but if I see a Hispanic person coming in and they got a name like Tyrese Gibson, I'll be like, can I see your ID? Because what's going on here? You know?
Yeah, because I feel like this. Let's say that she went on here and did the transaction, and then it wasn't really Tyrese. Then Tyrese would be coming in saying something about that, right?
Y'all don't
about
use IDs in her or what?
right. Michelle said Tyrese needs a shrink. You're supposed to ask for ID when a credit card is being used for a purchase. Their IDs ain't match his credit card. So she don't understand why he's mad, which I don't get it either. She said
you wasn't gonna create no mayhem. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Tyrese.
Right. Like I don't get it. I don't get. I mean, they're protecting the store and they're protecting the identity of somebody misusing his credit card. He needs to talk to whomever made the rule of showing an ID with a credit card, right? Like that's just crazy. I don't get it. But you know what I'm saying? I tend to not get drawn into the stuff with Tyrese because it just seems like it's always something. You know, ever since that whole situation with him and The Rock, he ain't been right. I'm just say it. He ain't been right. He ain't been right. So
yeah. I think Tyrese went in expecting like to have some type of privilege because of who he is, and He got his bubble bursted when he found out what's up. You ain't no damn body
Yeah,
special. We
well.
filed this policy for.
And on top of that, y'all gotta remember too, like, um, Tyrese always seem to have some kind of allegations or something that's going on. So I tend to, anytime that he is coming out with stuff, or letting us in on things, like I look at it a little sideways before I even, like, I want to see everything before I even give my opinion on it when it comes to Tyrese. I got, because I be having questions. I be having questions. It don't always seem like he be on the right path with stuff. Okay. And anywho, speaking of lawsuits and stuff, it looks like we got somebody else that's gonna be having some kind of situation against them too. Michelle said he's acting like K Michelle when she was shaking the table. Ooh, you shaking the table. Right, I remember that. That was my stuff, girl. Boo. Well, y'all got the ex Disney star Orlando Brown was in trouble too because apparently he didn't got arrested for pulling a knife and a hammer on a man. Let's take a
Oh
listen,
damn!
child.
Yeah, well, you can't be raping my kids.
Are you able to go somewhere?
We're now getting a closer look at the arrest of former Disney Channel star Orlando Brown, who was taken into custody late last year after allegedly running a
Look at this picture.
Whenever I see people smiling like that and they mugshot, I be like, I think they're a psycho. I'm gonna smile my mugshot.
Girl, yeah, he looking real psychopathic right about now. Is he still on that show? What was he on? Natalie
Bad boy,
Dunn's show.
bad boys.
Yeah, is he still on there?
I think it may be done with their season.
Okay. Let's continue. We'll talk.
at a man with a hammer and knife blade.
I don't want to go there, but he just had a knife and a hammer.
Okay, what do you do towards you? I mean, how
he
do you?
came in aggressive mode and was like, "Hey, no, I'm gonna up him about."
And he was coming towards you.
He was thrusting it, forward thrust, and all of that.
Okay.
On December 22nd, police in Lima, Ohio responded to an incident involving Brown and Matthew Sanders, who Brown referred to as his brother.
Hey guys, what's going on? We're not doing anything, so everybody decided to come.
You can't be acting like that, bro.
Yeah, well, you can't be raping my kids.
So he's saying that homeboy raped his kids. Well, wait a minute. That might be
Orlando, I'm sorry, but no sir.
No, that's not what. Okay, because I was gonna say that might be a cause for hammer time. What is you talking about?
Well,
you
he
over here touching
did
kids.
say that, but I don't know if I believe him. He the one that was saying that stuff about Nick Cannon and all kind of stuff. Orlando be tripping, so
and P.
I don't
Diddy.
know if we can believe that.
P. Diddy gave him that Oshkosh bagosh.
So whatever he said has to be taken with a grain of salt. So, but they said this happened back in January, so it may have happened. Whenever he went on that show, the Bad Boys or whatever, they had to bond him out of jail. I'm assuming maybe this was what it was from.
Oh, okay. Okay, this was the whole scenario. Okay, gotcha.
I'm assuming. I don't know that
you want to
part.
talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what's going on here? This man is supposed to be my.
For what?
To have her here. That's what he just said.
So what is he to you? I mean, he's
supposed to be my brother.
He is your brother, biological brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's basically what it is. He said he can call my wife. And I'm waiting on her. Waiting on her. That's all I can do.
So what would he have her here for?
To come home.
To do whatever?
What would she come here for, bro? What would my wife come here for? You said you can have her here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, for you. They said she's supposed to come here for you.
Oh, okay, let's skip ahead a little bit here. Let's see.
Like I said, he's an actor. I've seen the movie.
What's his first name?
Orlando Brown. You ever seen Major Payne?
Yeah.
That's him, the little kid.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Like that's a Raven. That's him too.
Sanders says Brown was facing life in a homeless shelter, so he took the actor in.
It's a long backstory, but like I said, he was going to be homeless. I was like, well, no, don't be homeless, bro. Here, I got a house and I'm renovating. Stay here until then, till you figure it out.
But Sanders said he needed police assistance after Brown allegedly came after him with a hammer and a knife blade.
Pulling the knife and the hammer out. What does that do?
If he pulled a knife.
That's the route I gotta go. I don't want to go that route, but he just had a knife and a hammer.
Okay, what do you do towards you? I mean, how
he came in aggressive mode and was like, "Hey, no, I'm about to."
And he was coming towards you.
He was thrusting it, forward thrust, and all of that.
Okay,
but I did feel threatened.
Okay,
for my safety.
It was that box cutter up there.
There's a knife on the bottom over here underneath that cardboard box.
Let's go and look at that stuff.
Officials explained to Sanders that Brown can't easily be kicked out of the home.
Okay, you want to talk to him?
What's going on?
All right, y'all. Well, apparently, due to this whole ordeal, he ended up getting arrested and he was locked up. It's 11 minutes of this, and I just ain't got time for Orlando Brown and his mess. But apparently, he was arrested due to him coming at homeboy who was actually trying to give him a place to stay because he was homeless. And Orlando is accusing him of touching kids, which I don't think that I believe Orlando. I'm with you on that one, Sean, on that whole situation, because he's been bugging for a long time. So, anywho, moving on. Yeah, that's something right there. That's something. Terrible. Well, so, on the last thing we talked about, they were doing some kind of warrant and now I was saying it was Keefe D because that's what I heard. Okay. Keefe D has supposedly was they were going to they had a warrant to come into his home and check out some stuff in regards to Tupac's murder. That now they got the video cam for it. Okay, so let's take a look because I haven't looked at this, you guys, either, but they got additional information and video footage about this whole situation. Let's take a look to see what they're saying.
Out a search warrant last month in the renewed investigation of the murder of Tupac Shakur.
ABC's Alex Stone has that video and what we can expect next in the investigation.
Nearly 13 hours of body-worn camera video obtained first by ABC News. You can hear the officers calling out the man living inside, Dwayne Keith Davis, known as Keefe D, who has claimed he is one of only 2 surviving eyewitnesses to the murder of Tupac Shakur.
Keep walking back. Take a step to your left. Step to your left.
Police order him out of the home and then move in to begin searching for a list of items that could tie him to the murder. The faces of officers blurred by Las Vegas police and portions of the video redacted. ABC News learning now bullets retrieved from the inside of the home during this search did not match the shell casings from the scene of the crime. Shakur was shot multiple times while sitting in the passenger seat at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip in 1996. Suge Knight, CEO of Shakur's record label Death Row Records, was in the driver's seat. Knight is currently in prison for a 2015 fatal hit and run. He's refused to share with police any details about the shooting.
If you knew who killed Tupac, would you tell the police?
Absolutely not. I don't get paid to solve homicides.
In 2018, Davis appeared in the BET documentary series A Death Row Chronicles, saying that he was in the car with the shooter.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
They keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat, bro.
In a search warrant also obtained by ABC News, police reported they seized magazine articles, computers, hard drives, and photos from the 1990s that apparently show individuals who could have been connected to Shakur's death. A copy of Davis's book, Compton Street Legend, was also seized according to the search warrant. In the newly obtained body-worn camera video, Officers are seen talking to Davis. Investigators have long believed the gunman is likely already dead. The victim of a separate shooting 2 years after the drive-by shooting of Shakur, the current investigation could lead to an accomplice who was in the car with the gunman that night.
And once my life is gone, it's gone. Can't nobody give it back to me.
Now, so many years later, nobody has been arrested in the case. The evidence pulled from that home seen in the body camera video will be presented to a Las Vegas grand jury to decide if any charges will be filed. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Okay, you guys, and so I was correct with stating as such in regards to that was Keefe D's home. Now, I don't know if you remember who Keefe D is or was pertaining to this whole situation, but Keefe D is actually a guy that has been going around doing interviews and stuff and saying that he was next to Orlando who shot Tupac. Okay. And they ended up interviewing the cop the detective or cop who got there first on the scene when Tupac was shot in Las Vegas on the Strip with Suge Knight. And he was saying that Keefe D deserved to have, be investigated because he's been going around saying all of this stuff. And you can't be sitting up here going around saying all this stuff and then think that, oh, you're untouchable. Like, you can't be touched. So I do have that quick video of Keefe D being interviewed by by Art from the Art of Dialogue, but I'm going to show you what the detective stated, because the detective is the one that was saying, this is what he gets. This is what he gets because he's been running his mouth, telling the story as if he was there, anyway. So now you done got yourself caught up in this whole scenario. Let's take a look at what the detective has stated.
What you think about him saying that?
I think that's BS. He's trying to make the thing look like self-defense or something. It's, if you see the car, if you saw the shot, well, you can probably, I'm sure you have seen pictures of the car after it's been shot. I mean, the bullet grouping you could cover with, I mean, it's that big. That's close, especially when you're shooting fast. That's close range shooting. Unless the guy is like a professional shooter, which he's not. It's just close-up shooting. So, he was right there. I don't think there's time for like, oh, well, Tupac pulled a gun. Now we had to defend ourselves. That's crap. They pulled up on him and ambushed him. And I think all the evidence, would suggest that too. Now, I do know that Suge and Tupac were driving around up and down the Strip. And this is kind of interesting. I had always heard a rumor that they got stopped by the cops that night, not long before the shooting, because they had their stereo too loud. There's a law in Vegas, you can only have it at 50. If you can hear it from more than 50 feet away, that's too loud. So this isn't the type of thing no one's going to write a ticket for or anything. It's usually just turn it down. And if they go, okay, we'll turn it down. That's usually where it ends. And that's exactly what happened. So I had heard that they'd been stopped for the stereo, but I never was able to verify that. And just last year, I found the cop, and he's like, "Yes, it was me. I did stop him for loud stereo." And so they were trying to, they were showboating a little bit, which is fine. They're two famous guys, the young guys, soaking up the fame and fortune, being somebody, driving up and down. They had a really cool tricked out car and jewelry looking good and everything. So they're showboating a little bit and playing their stereo loud and getting the attention. And that's when there's the famous picture, the last picture taken, where they're in the car together. I'm sure you've seen it. Suge and Tupac are in the car together, and that was taken. I don't know. It's just taken by a citizen. I don't know who took it, but where they're just cruising. And somebody, went, hey, there's Tupac, let's take his picture. So that picture is, I mean, you could find it easily on the internet, but that's out there. And yes, I can now verify they were stopped by the police before the shooting and just told, "Hey, man, you need to turn down the stereo." And they said, "Okay, we'll turn it down." That was the end. They were on their way, and that was that. But that did happen.
Well, I never knew that, man. So Tupac, he got stopped by the police moments before he actually got shot.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Would you
sad.
believe that doing a simple minute trick
Ain't that
just once?
something?
Yeah,
Ain't that something? And Keefe D is out here running his mouth. That's why you got raided. That's why you got raided. Because you've been out here talking about, that you were in the car. Now he wouldn't say in the beginning who pulled the shot, who shot. But then he started going on all of these different platforms saying that it was Orlando, like insinuating it was Orlando. But Orlando was murdered a year after Tupac got killed, after Tupac's murder. So
yeah, that's terrible.
just a whole mess, you
All
guys.
of
A
this
whole mess
stuff
with
is
that.
just senseless. Senseless,
Yeah.
senseless.
And when everybody is saying, oh, we're not gonna ever solve this murder, let me tell y'all something. We already know who did it. Everybody in everybody's camp know who did it. Everybody know who murdered Tupac, and everybody know who murdered Biggie. On both sides, everybody knows. They just will not say because of the code of the streets. So anywho, let's keep it moving, you guys. So let me go ahead and just get this on out there. If you guys have heard that that Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years, and now he's out here showing t-shirts, talking about some talking about some free Tory Lanez. Have you seen it, Sean? Have you seen the t-shirts and stuff? I'm gonna bring it up, you guys, but I'm laughing at this whole situation because how is it that you're releasing your own t-shirts saying free Tory Lanez? Like,
I hadn't heard
what's up
nothing
with that?
about no t-shirts, but it don't surprise me. He's still going around talking about he's innocent, so.
Oh, girl, I don't even know anymore. It's just the whole scenario, but yeah, he was over here uh releasing his own t-shirts here, saying free Tory Lanez, girl. But and I guess maybe he need additional money. I don't know if he trying to figure out how he gonna help himself when he gets sentenced or whatever. But Tory Lanez fans react to him dropping. Huh?
No, I said he got sentenced. He need commissary money.
Girl, well, you want to help him out. Y'all better go get that free Tory merch. This was posted not even a week after his sentences. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Important, but honestly, I heard his name around, but girl, I've been up here thinking he was a singer. Y'all the one told me today he was a rapper. I thought he was a singer.
Where do you get that he was a singer from, Sean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I thought. I don't know. But I think I was getting him mixed up with Bryson Tiller, I think.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. And you remember he was over there doing a whole album with his fans, right? Right during the trial and all of this stuff. He was going live every day, showing he was working in the studio with everybody, and he was allowing the fans to pick between what songs should come out and what this, that, and the third. And he was going in and laying down tracks to whatever the fans picked. Girl, he been over there doing his thing as far as the music is concerned. But yeah, that stuff, I'm like, woo-wee. Now he got merch out. So if y'all want to help, by all means, do so. Let's get into this whole thing, you guys, because I don't know if y'all heard about this doctor who was doing a delivery for a Black couple. This was their first baby, and during the delivery, he pulled the baby's head off during delivery. And Of course, they are suing as well. They should be, and they had their attorney speak for them. And let's take a look. I'm gonna speed it up to some because it's 8 minutes. So let's get the gist of it.
On July the 9th, 2023, just a few weeks ago, Jessica and Travion, they were excited. She was 37 weeks pregnant at that time, and they were really, really looking forward to the delivery of their firstborn child. Her water broke at about 10 o'clock in the morning on the 9th. Appropriately, she went over to labor and delivery over the Southern Regional. They admitted her and put her on an IV and gave her some medicine to basically progress the delivery. She labored for about 10 hours, and then probably around 10, or strike that, about 8:40 in the evening, she was fully dilated and told her to start pushing. Well, during the course of the pushing, the baby stopped descending. There's something called a shoulder dystocia, fancy word for saying that the baby's shoulders could not fit through the pelvic girdle. It got stuck by the bone there in the pelvic girdle. That was recognized, and what wound up happening after that is just brutal. Dr. St. Julian came in, and she, in the process of trying to deliver this baby, pulled on the baby's head and neck so hard and manipulated them so hard that the bones in the baby's skull, face, and neck were broken. When Dr. St. Julian finally took Miss Ross to the operating room for a C-section, cesarean section, where they cut the belly and deliver the baby through the abdomen, when the womb was open, the feet came out, the body came out, and there was no head. The head was stuck in the vagina, and the head subsequently was delivered vaginally. The baby had been decapitated.
Child, that is terrible. Ain't no way in hell I believe. Yes, Joy, it was a female doctor. It was a female doctor. Shawntee
Yeah,
said, I don't know what I did to land in Facebook jail. So here, you in here? You in Facebook jail? I'm so sorry, boo. Ain't no telling. I don't know. What were you saying, Sean?
I was just gonna say I was looking at a couple of videos on TikTok from some doctors last night,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently she was trying to do something called a Zavanelli removal. It's when I guess the baby is coming down the birthing canal, it gets trapped. You can't push it up. You got to use a shit ton of force. So the goal is to try to yank it out, and it's really kind of like a last resort. They said that they use if the baby is trapped in the birth canal.
Mm-hmm.
They said most of the time it does end in substantial injury and possibly even death. So I don't think that the fact that the baby got decapitated is the issue. The issue is them trying to hide it and cover up everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cause I mean, the doctor was doing, but they also said that that doctor, she should have went and got help from another doctor. She should have went and got help. She was over there doing every damn thing herself and taking too damn long. She should have went and did that C-section. They said way before she did it.
Well, they wouldn't be able to determine that they wouldn't have been able to come down the birth canal prior to. I'm so lost with that. Like when
Sometimes they happen. If look up when you get a chance, Zavanelli maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
It rarely happens, but it can happen that the baby gets trapped in the birthing canal and they have to yank it out. It won't come.
That is something. But that would have, girl. Ain't no telling. I'm agreeing with you on that one, Shawntee. I would have been over there fighting. That's horrible. It makes me so happy I delivered my son myself right in the comfort of my home. Yeah, that's super sad. Super sad. I don't know. I don't know. And of course, this is 8 minutes long, a little over 8 minutes long, you guys. So he's really going into depth about it, but that's the gist of what happened. It is posted on the curb if you want to take a listen to the whole entire 8 minutes and 18 seconds worth. I I just think that's just something. That's right. They should be suing because she should have got additional help if she saw that she wasn't able to get the baby out vaginally. That's crazy. That's
Yep, I
crazy.
agree.
Crazy. Let's get into this whole scenario. You guys, I don't know if you know, but y'all know, remember Jalen Banks? He was with Phelan Pena, who used to be married to Simon, right? And Simon is now currently married to um Portia. Well, he finally comes out and talks about the relationship that he had with Phelan because they now are no longer together. And listen to what he says. This kind of blew me away.
You mean by that? I was groomed, and the way she made it seem as if he was doing her wrong. Mm-hmm. And then when I come to find out, I'm on the other side now. So it's a narcissist. Mm-hmm. She groomed me and got me together with telling me like he's doing this to me, and I felt sad for her. And being a friend, that's what narcissists do. Mm-hmm. They groom you to make the other person look bad. Mm-hmm. So when you do something, you won't feel bad about it because you feel as if they were treating that person wrong. Right. So I felt bad for her. Mm-hmm. And I saw that she was a great friend. She was a great person. And, you know, we were out in Cancun. Mm-hmm. And, you know, drinking. And one thing just led to another. And that's just how it happened. And right there, that's when I knew I was in love with her. Like, right. And it was too late to turn back. So my situation is way different because, like I said, I love hard. And when we broke up, there was already somebody in the picture. Mm. And come to find out, her 9-year-old was already calling him dad. Yikes. And I was still in love with her. Still to this day. To some point. But so I was hurt. Absolutely. Like, I'm the type of person, I would have never done that to you. I would have never abandoned you and just left you and moved on with life. And she has so much trauma in her life. I'm scared to let my daughter be raised like that. Something to the fans that they tell me, what's the saying? You lose them how you get them. Oh, wow. And that's exactly what happened. I lost her, how I got it. And here we are today. I wasted 2 years. I won't say I wasted 2 years of my life, but I lost myself within my relationship with her. Mm-hmm. And now I'm left alone to find myself again. When I helped her find herself in her relationship when she was lost. Mm-hmm. So now that I'm lost, I'm no longer good for her anymore. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What in the hell? Do you believe him? I don't know.
I
She
do.
said she turned about. I think the fact they
I
tried
do
to cover
believe
it up
him.
was the kicker. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I believe him exactly what he said.
Mm.
But, you know, you
But
live and you learn, young
wasn't she
man.
don't they got a kid together too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But keep in mind, Fallon is almost 10 years older than him. I'm sure she had a
Right.
lot more experience than him. She was already married. She already had older children. So I'm not gonna say she groomed him because that would imply like she maybe molested him or something. But she seduced or manipulated him definitely.
Interesting.
She was
Yeah, I
on
don't
that she was going around really trying to make like Simon up and left her for Portia. Whole time she cheating with this dude.
wow. That's crazy. That
Mm-hmm.
is crazy. That is
Oh,
crazy. Well, I guess as they still on the show together. I know she was on the show. She ain't, but weren't they on some reality show together too?
Couples therapy, but child, I knew they broke up. They announced they broke up before the show even started.
Oh
Girl,
Lord
because
Jesus.
Fallon is looking for somebody to take care of her. That little young boy can't be out here taking care of her, and I think she got maybe 3 children of her own. Plus, I believe he said she got custody of her sisters, and I think it's maybe 2 of them. That child can't afford to be taking care of that.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's crazy. That is crazy.
I think he was 23. I mean, the men definitely do not mature the way women do.
Yeah.
Ain't a damn little kid.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, she just going around breaking hearts, I guess. Breaking
Baby,
hearts and
she should be
everything,
around
child,
there.
I guess.
He got that paper at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anywho, up next, honey, your girl Moni Love was out here rocking the bells on LL's tour with the rest of the girls and laying the raps down, honey. And her man decided to pop up on stage to do this. Let's take a look. Shout out to Moni, honey, because I know she done been on a few couple therapy situations and everything, right?
That ain't the
Here we
same
go.
dude, though.
Hold on, no, wait, what's going on? What's going on? What is happening here? What is happening here? The man that I am. And you go forth me. Your love is a match, unparalleled and pure. You deserve not only that in return, but a man to love you passionately, unconditionally, and under the context of what God has provided. So on this day, I have a question for you. Simone, will you marry me? Hey!
Shout out to Moni. Moni is officially off the market, you guys. Congratulations to Moni Love. She is now an engaged woman.
That ain't the same guy she went on marriage boot camp with, is it?
No, it is not, girl. It is not the same guy.
Okay, all right.
Not the same
Awesome.
guy.
Good for her. Go ahead, Moni.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, is he in the Muslim community? This is him right here. I don't know if he is or not, but he turned around to do the salute and stuff, and I see the bow tie, so I'm just making an accusation, making an assumption here. But I didn't even I thought she was just living a single life. I didn't even know she had got into another relationship after the whole situation on that reality show. Because she was dating one of her best friends or childhood friends or something, which we knew it wasn't gonna last after that show. That was a wrap.
Yeah.
That was a wrap.
I didn't know she was in. I do follow her on Instagram, but I didn't know. So I guess she kept that thing under wraps, girl.
Yeah, she sure did. Well, shout out to Moni Love. And if y'all been checking out some of the stuff they've been doing, y'all, on Rock the Bells tour, that stuff was live. They celebrating the 50 years of hip hop. I'm trying to tell you. They are celebrating it. They out here touring. Me and hubby went to the the 50th anniversary of hip hop special they had here in the D downtown Detroit at the Fox Theater. They had Rakim was the headliner for the night. He threw down. They had Eric B and Rakim. They had Big Daddy Kane. They had KRS-One. They had so many other Detroit rappers that was local there as well that we haven't seen, that had some hits and stuff here that crossed over onto other states and stuff. So they did a big old shebang. It was good to see everybody out. We had a good old time, but they out here on them tours, y'all. Y'all go out and celebrate 50 years of hip hop. And shout out to my fellow rappers here. And speaking of which, I don't know if y'all heard, but it showed and got messy out in these hip hop streets, honey. Y'all, you heard the battle, Sean, between Melle Mel and Eminem?
Girl, I heard of it, but don't want to. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did hear, and I was like, "What the hell? This is the most random battle ever."
Oh well, auntie. Y'all know I got the clips because I could not bear not to bring this to anybody's attention. You heard me. It had to be seen. It had to be heard. This right here was just a travesty in the community. I don't know what or how this came to be, but I'm gonna bring it to y'all. Let's get into it. So apparently Melle Mel came out in an interview, and if I'm not mistaken, it might have been with Vlad TV. Don't quote me on that, but he came out with an interview and he was saying how he would crush Eminem. He still got it. He that man, he that dude, you know. He is the greatest, and he started all of this, and you don't want none. But let's take a listen to what this track he came out with, so you guys can take a listen here. Here we go. Help us all. Help us all.
Apologies, this ain't a disclaimer. I'm the king of legend, the first Hall of Famer. Making diss tracks, I know you with that. Now everybody get ready for the kickback. Why you hurt? Why you mad? Now you look bad. Like a roach just crawled out of your book bag. In a packed class, you lack class. Go to bed with no supper, cause you gotta suffer the backlash. The top 5 is cap. You the piss that's on the floor in the elevator of rap. Why you ducking on the game when you shit on my name? Why they put Pee Wee Herman in the Hall of Fame? I would give you a pound, but I break your hand. I got the lawyer so white, he will take your land. Yo, check your man, come and look at your friend, cause I think that Eminem is popping pills again. We call him Bill Clinton or either Bill Gates. What pill did homie take to make him hate the race? Think you are, but you ain't, still you make wait. Hit a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'ma give you fans one more chance to go online and re-energize that romance. After that, say your last goodbye. Cause before I put Matthew strikes out, I'm turning up this fucking Wi-Fi. Another little kid, don't hate the greats. More white chalk, more yellow tape. Who that? Who that?
Who that? Who that? Who in the hell told Melle Mel this was hot? Who in the hell? Now don't get me wrong. Now, mama, if you still in here, because you know The Message was my favorite rap song when it came out back in the 80s, right? Don't push me, cause I'm close to the, and he still rap like that. He still raps like that. I don't know who told him it was okay to even come out with this, but you know Eminem was not gonna let this pass. You know this was not gonna pass with Eminem, right?
Girl, that sound like it belonged on the soundtrack of a horrible 80s movie. I'm like, sorry.
Well, girl, Eminem came back, and let me tell you what the stands have done. They didn't reach down deep into those pockets of those who have come against Eminem, Detroit's finest, right? And they have pulled up clips of what he was talking about, Eminem, and of course a few others. Let's not forget that the Game. They put up stuff about Game, and what's his name, Lord something, but he was in the rap group back in the early days too. He was out here saying that Eminem is a guest in the house, which he is a guest in the house, but let's not deny that he got skills. But let's just take a listen to what they put together, and you'll get to hear Eminem's verse. Okay, here we go.
A top spot because he white. Eminem, he has like his style. He got like a nice little tricky, gimmicky style. Okay, he got a rhyme style, but he's white.
Because I've really no right to complain much. Hip-hop has been good to me, huh? Well, but when they say that I'm only top 5 because I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me. Because second, I should be the none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1. They're coming with more venom, so the haters, I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. And that is the only retort, is I'm not played in the clubs. Motherfucker put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the clubs is because you still perform in them. I am a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch to a mansion. That's an expansion, made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this bitch, even Dubai. Because my music they do buy. You died trying to sign, just two side guys. Just couldn't unscrew my head up the blue-eyed devil. I never quit, do I? I'm not, cause you know you get washed like a bar soap. You pussy, you wouldn't give a cigar to smoke. I know it eats at your heart like an artichoke. Because you know that's how likely you are to choke. Your heart is broke as I rip you apart. I go bananas, proceed to spit every bar broke. I was spitting before my mother's water broke. It's not even close, you bitch, how my father go. Gen Z is acting like rap experts. Zip up your gaps and close your mouths. Bitch, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound. Y'all need to stick to what you do best. Shooting schools up, go load up rounds in your parents' gaps and go to class and let off with the strap and go to town. Shout to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, this wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then with Melle Mel, he lost his asteroid scams. God was like, I got him, but I'm gonna start him at the bottom of the barrel. Brought him in the world with a mouth. Was volume and his father was a cow. Taught him as a child when the fucking body was around.
I'm just saying, you don't want this type of heat.
Himself up and out of poverty, and now not even the ground in the stomach gotta be out. Put your body in the ground, pop in the sound. Jay, don't hate it. I'm just playing.
I'm just saying, like, why would you even wake up the beast? Like, this don't even make any sense. Why? Why even get him started on you? He said that your butt was on asteroids. Melle Mel did definitely put his foot in his mouth. You should have just, and I get why everybody want to still come for him, because everybody holds him at a high regard. But y'all got to remember, he does have odds against him. Him being, what Lord, not Lloyd, but Lord, I keep forgetting his name, but he was always saying that he a guest in our house, but just because he a guest, that means he could never get the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? I know that we're gonna always have these little lists out, like who's the greatest rapper and all of this other stuff. So you're trying to tell me that even over the course of the years, you're gonna always keep him in the top 5, but you'll never give him top 1, right? That's what you're saying. He doesn't deserve to be the number 1 rap guy in our house. That's what he's saying.
Oh wow.
But his rap game, Melle Mel's rap game, is so old fashioned, and it was whack. It was absolutely whack. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. He should have stayed gone. Just be out here touring with this 50 years of hip hop that you helped to start. But we are so advanced from that old school rap type of lyrics. Yeah. Eminem murdered him. He murdered him. He absolutely did.
I Googled this. It's saying that whatever, even though Melle Mel sounded terrible, Eminem mentioned his name first, right? Let's say Melle Mel dropped a new diss track aimed at Eminem in response to shots the Detroit rapper took on Easy Mill's new track, Realist. So Eminem,
yeah, but they have been Melle Mel. That interview was years old. Melle Mel been talking about Eminem long before Eminem did the diss, though. They've been talking about him for a long time.
Right. Not, so, I understand everybody says that Eminem is in a lot of people's top 5, and you're right. He gonna be stuck there. I think top 5 or any top of any list is just gonna be determined by the era you were born in, where you grew up, yada yada yada. It's all a matter of opinion, child. So, but the song he put out, it was in response to Eminem's song.
Yeah, but that's because he been out here poking the bear over the course of years. So now you can get it. Now you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Should have just kept his name out of the mouth. You know Eminem ain't gonna let that stuff pass. That's crazy. Should know better. Anywho, I think we coming to the end. This is the last topic, you guys. I want to thank y'all for joining in with us. For the what we've been live now, what 2 hours now? We doing the dang on thing. We had a lot to bring to you today. And last and final, Bill Cosby again has been accused of sexual assault in a new lawsuit. Okay, and trigger warning, you guys, in regards to this article. So I'm definitely going to put the trigger warning parental advisory discretion on the board as well, so you guys know. But just take a listen to what this Yahoo article is stating. It says this article does include mentions of sexual assault and rape, so keep that in mind. So Bill Cosby may be trying to forget that he's an accused sexual predator, but his alleged victims never will. Singer, I don't even know how you pronounce her name. Is it Morgan Picard? Has filed a lawsuit against the Cosby Show star under the Adult Survivors Act. Per the court documents filed with what is that? TJE Supreme Courts of New York State and County. She alleges that when she drank a beverage provided by Cosby and blacked out, Cosby
Ooh.
raped or otherwise sexually assaulted her without consent. Which that was his MO, right? You know, that's what he was doing prior to with the other accusers as well. The suit goes on to allege that she drank the beverage provided by Bill Cosby at his home and awoke to find herself in a hotel naked with soreness in her vagina area.
Oh, that's
It
awful.
sounds like the same
She got the
situation. Yeah.
drink in her home, and then while she was
She
drugged
was
out, he
at
took her to a
Cosby's
hotel.
home.
Oh.
Now, you know, that was some of the same allegations with some of the other women that he would, you know, invite them over to his house for
Mm-hmm.
whatever, whether, oh, you were interested in a role, let's have dinner and talk about it, da 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 da. But whatever he said to her, he invited her into the home, offered her a drink. And the next
Right.
thing you know, she found herself in a hotel room naked and with soreness in the vagina area.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Cosby knew
Bill.
Miss Picard was incapacitated and could not consent, and he intended to sexually batter Miss Picard with the complete disregard of the physical and emotional trauma caused to Miss Picard. This is what the lawsuit reads. And Picard is suing Cosby for battery, assault, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, and co-defendants Kaufman, Astoria Studios LP the second, the Carsey Warner Company, and NBC Universal for negligent hiring and negligence. The lawsuit alleged that the studios didn't investigate, reprimand, supervise, nor in any way try to stop Cosby from sexually abusing, assaulting, and or battering women. So Cosby's representative, Andrew Wyatt, responded to the new allegations in a statement to People, saying it is disappointing to see these alleged distractors are able to monetize false allegations against Mr. Cosby. Mr. Cosby continues to invoke his constitutional rights by saying not guilty. And, you know, he's denying all of these allegations that are coming towards him. Picard's suit comes just a month after the former Playboy model Victoria Valentino filed a civil suit alleging that the comedian drugged and raped her in 1969 after she and her roommate went to dinner with her. Now, we were watching that Cosby Show documentary. Remember that, Sean? And we were like, all of them pretty much had the same type of MO
Right.
in
I mean, I
regards to
believe them,
him.
honestly,
You know.
but I don't know how they're gonna prove it in court to be able to get, the money that they're looking for.
Yeah, I'm not sure with that either. The whole.
I mean, that happened. You say this was in 1969?
Well, the original one, but this lawsuit, they don't say the age for this one. That was for the original lawsuit with Victoria Valentino, the supermodel that was drugged and raped in 1969.
Baby, they trying to make sure that they get all the money in his accounts before he kills over, child.
Yeah,
They'll get
cause.
the lawsuit out.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do nothing
Yeah.
criminal, so they have to go civil.
Yep, they trying to get that money. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
child, the whole situation, and I look, I'm not saying I don't believe that happened because, with all of the stuff that's been coming out, but I was wondering why she didn't jump on the bandwagon with the rest of the girls when they came out with their lawsuits all together. Remember, they had to file together or something in order to get the ball really rolling. Because
She
of
wasn't
the.
about to share her coin in that lawsuit.
Yeah, I guess not.
The hell you thinking of?
Girl, my bad.
I'm kidding. They say everybody is supposed to come out in their own time, even when they get attacked or sexually assaulted. Even if it's been 50 years, they say everybody comes out when they feel ready emotionally. But I don't know how the hell they gonna prove that happening 50 years ago
Yeah.
now.
I just wish
Because
that they
most
would
of these took place in the 70s.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, most of these take place past the statute of limitations and stuff. Like,
well, for criminal, but I guess it ain't no statute for civil.
Yeah, I guess not. Mm-mm. Well. Here we go again. Oh well, we'll keep you updated on that whole scenario with Mr. Bill Cosby as well. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the end. I'm pretty sure we're going to still get more people coming forth with it with more allegations over the course of time. I think that as long as he is still living, they're going to keep coming out until this man pass away, and then what they're going to sue his estate.
Shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What they gonna do? Sue his
Yep.
estate,
So.
girl.
Sue the estate. Uh-huh. All right. Well, my Curbsters, we have come to the end today. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Don't forget, you guys, if you are looking for some t-shirts, sweatshirts, accessories, and all of that, go to lmtbs.com to get your latest gear. It is 70% off at the moment. We are going out of business, so I want to make sure that you get in where you fit in. Please shut up, babe. He talking about some boo. You get in where you fit in and go in there and check on the website and see if you can find anything to suit your taste. And I want to thank Shawn the Gossip for joining in today, and all of you guys on all the platforms. Please like and share this live with your fellow mates. And again, thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Have a
See
good
you
one,
guys
y'all.
later. Yes. Peace out.